Hospitals are preparing for the biggest surge in winter illness on record.
This will be our first winter with COVID-19 widespread in the community, but it's not COVID causing the current surge, as our health correspondent Lucy Warhurst reports.
Hospitals are used to winter surges, but not like the one that's on the way. Auckland's busy Middlemore Hospital is already seeing record numbers.
I think we had 425 presentations one day last week. That's the highest we've ever had.
They're up 17% on last year, and the numbers are set to get worse.
We're expecting that to go slightly higher, but that is a real peak for us.
But it's not COVID causing this surge so far. Influenza A is rife.
3/4 flu at the moment. So flu is really dominating our presentations in the emergency department across children and across adults.
Back from Switzerland and recovered from his own COVID experience, Ashley Bloomfield has this stark warning.
There's no doubt the next few months are going to be tough, and the health system can't do it alone.
To get through winter in good shape, he says we should keep up to date with COVID and flu vaccines. Wear a mask. If unwell, stay home and away from elderly and vulnerable people. And do a test. COVID cases nationally are declining, with 6,133 new infections today. There were a further 23 deaths reported and 377 hospitalisations. Data shows those not vaccinated or boosted are 6 times more likely to be hospitalised.
It also shows that those who are unvaccinated when they are in hospital have a more severe course of their illness and are about 3 times more likely to end up in intensive care.
To cope, hospitals are putting plans in place.
Looking towards recruiting additional staff. We're also been doing a campaign around maintaining wellness across the community.
And if you do get COVID, don't assume you're safe after a week in isolation.
There's nothing special about 7 days. You'll recall that previously it was 10 days and prior to that it was 14 days. So here's my advice. Even after your 7 days, be careful.
And Lucy, there is yet more advice coming from the ministry later this week.
Yeah, that's right, Sam. So some good advice there, but more to come on Friday. Now, we're seeing a lot of reinfections, so they're finalising renewed advice on that. There's also going to be some clarification around isolation. And on top of that, we've got this 4th dose or second booster, which is due to come into effect for those most at risk very soon. But part of the winter strategy is also the flu vaccine. Almost 1 million doses now administered, but they've got 2 million, so a little way to go.
Lucy, thanks for the update.